Are you feeling safe in your job? Think AI is just a buzzword? A new study from Harvard is about to drop a bomb on your assumptions. We're not talking about some distant future. This is happening now. The data reveals a radical shift in the labor market driven by one thing: artificial intelligence. Forget the slow creep of automation. This is a seismic event. But is it a job apocalypse or a new era of opportunity? Let's dig into the hidden numbers and uncover the truth. Harvard economists David Deming and Lawrence Summers just released a groundbreaking paper analyzing over 100 years of occupational churn. That's the ebb and flow of different professions in the U.S. labor market. They wanted to see how technology has historically disrupted work. What they found was surprising. For nearly 3 decades, from 1990 to 2017, the labor market was surprisingly stable. Remember all those headlines about robots stealing our jobs? The data didn't back it up. But then, something changed. Around 2019, the churn started accelerating again, and AI seems to be the driving force. Remember the automation anxiety of the 2010s? That influential 2013 study predicted that almost half of U.S. jobs were at risk of being taken over by computers. But the Harvard study shows something different. The pace of disruption actually slowed down during that time. It was a period of relative calm. Deming even admits they expected their research to confirm that things weren't changing much. But the data told a different story. The real shift happened later, and it's far more nuanced than simple automation. So, what are the key trends driving this new wave of disruption? The Harvard paper highlights 4 major shifts. First, the end of job polarization. For years, the labor market was shaped like a barbell, with growth at the top and bottom. High-paying and low-paying jobs were increasing, while middle-skill jobs were disappearing. But now, the barbell is tilting. We're seeing a surge in well-compensated, highly skilled jobs. Another trend: a skyrocketing demand for STEM professionals. The share of STEM jobs, software developers, data analysts, engineers, jumped from 6.5% in 2010 to nearly 10% in 2024. That's almost a 50% increase. And it's all fueled by massive investments in AI. Forget speculation. The data shows that companies are pouring money into frontier technologies like AI. As Deming puts it, you don't need to guess about AI's impact. It's already changing the distribution of jobs. This isn't just about replacing workers with robots. It's about creating entirely new roles and demanding new skills. It's a reshuffling of the deck, and some people are going to get a much better hand than others. But what about those on the losing end? The Harvard study also uncovered a troubling trend: a decline in low-paid service work. This sector saw massive growth from the 1980s to the early 2000s. But since 2019, it's been on a sharp downward slope. It's not just AI. Factors like higher wages, a tighter job market, and the pandemic have also played a role. But Deming warns that many of these jobs aren't coming back. The ones that have rebounded are mostly in specific areas like food service, personal care, and some medical and cleaning jobs. The broader trend is clear. Low-skill, routine-based service jobs are increasingly vulnerable. The research also points to a dramatic drop in retail sales jobs. Between 2013 and 2023, their share of the job market plummeted by 25%. Why? E-commerce. And e-commerce is powered by AI. The e-commerce sector has more than doubled its share of all retail sales since 2015, and they were early adopters of predictive AI. The pandemic just accelerated this trend. People were forced to shop online, discovered it wasn't so bad, and formed new habits. The writing is on the wall. Traditional retail is dying, and AI is holding the pen. But it's not just low-skill workers who need to worry. The Harvard paper has a warning for knowledge workers too, those in finance, management, journalism, and other white-collar fields. AI might initially boost your productivity, but in the long run, it could lead to displacement by workers who are more adept at using the technology. Companies are going to expect more from their knowledge workers. They'll want that memo in 2 hours, not 2 days, because they know the technology is available. The pressure to adapt and upskill will be immense. This isn't just a U.S. phenomenon. The impact of AI is being felt globally. In Pakistan, for example, the IT sector is booming, driven by global outsourcing, rising digitization, and government incentives. Jobs in data science, blockchain development, AI, cybersecurity, and software engineering are in high demand. Even universities are revising their courses and integrating new degrees to meet the need. This is a clear sign that the demand for AI-related skills is universal. Pakistan is also seeing growth in renewable energy, creating new opportunities for engineers and environmental scientists. The shift towards sustainable energy, coupled with rising fossil fuel prices and government subsidies, is driving demand for talent in this sector. And of course, digitalization is transforming Pakistan's financial industry, with professionals adding to knowledge in financial technology and risk management. The message is clear: embrace technology or be left behind. But even in developed countries, the transition isn't always smooth. In Finland, recent graduates are struggling to find jobs in the current economic climate. One graduate, Mika Alhapuro, describes the frustration of submitting dozens of job applications and landing only a few interviews. He's one of over 50,000 highly educated people in Finland looking for work. The country's sluggish economic growth and the rapidly transforming job market are making it difficult for graduates to find employment. Digitalization, automation, and AI are all moving forward rapidly, creating a structural transformation in the labor market. According to Mika Sahamis, an expert at Akava, the number of unemployed highly educated individuals in Finland is increasing at a faster rate than those with lower levels of education. This highlights the growing importance of adapting to the changing demands of the job market. It's not enough to have a degree. You need the right skills, and you need to be constantly learning and upskilling to stay relevant. Now, before you panic and start selling all your possessions, let's consider a counter-argument. Some experts argue that while AI will automate certain tasks, it won't completely replace humans. Take sales, for example. Despite the rise of AI and automation, personal selling still carries weight, especially in B2B markets. Making or converting a customer is not going anywhere. Humans cannot be fully replaced. The way businesses are done might change, but the human element will still be crucial. This is where skills like communication, empathy, and critical thinking come into play. Furthermore, in developing countries like Pakistan, vocational training-based jobs, plumbers, electricians, mechanics, are not going anywhere. In fact, these jobs are starting to get better and require more training and consistency. Even a housemaid now needs a certain level of technological understanding to operate modern appliances. So, while AI may disrupt some sectors, it will also create new opportunities and enhance the value of essential skills. So, how do you future-proof your career in this rapidly changing landscape? Experts recommend focusing on degrees that provide market relevance, such as agribusiness, cybersecurity, AI, fintech, and renewable energy. Even traditional degrees like business administration, engineering, and medicine will always be valuable, but you need to supplement them with innovative skill sets. Specialize in digital finance, e-commerce, or business analytics to gain a competitive edge. Ultimately, the key is adaptability and lifelong learning. The speed at which technology is developing means that you need to constantly update your skills to remain relevant. Get certifications, internships, and practical experience in areas like marketing, AI, cybersecurity, or coding. And most importantly, embrace change. The future belongs to those who are willing to learn, adapt, and innovate. The Harvard study is a wake-up call. AI is not just a future threat. It's already reshaping the labor market in profound ways. Some jobs will disappear, new jobs will emerge, and existing jobs will require new skills. The key is to understand these trends and prepare yourself for the future. What are your thoughts? Are you worried about AI taking your job? What skills are you focusing on to stay relevant? Share your comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights on the future of work. The AI revolution is here. Are you ready?